Coming up on Fulton Today, the governor swears in Fulton's newest jurist. We'll introduce you to the newly appointed Superior Court judge.
Fulton police and residents discuss public safety concerns and a festival-like atmosphere. I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll have more of that story coming up.
And later, a first ever spa day for ladies with intellectual and developmental disabilities. That and more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Fulton County Police joins the entire nation in observing National Night Out 2018. From concerns about crime to concerns about better police relations, officers and residents come together in one positive environment. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more on this story. Brian?
Though this was the first National Night Out for the newly modified Fulton County Police Department, it was not the first time that forces used this day to interact with residents that they protect and serve.
Not even a heavy downpour could prevent Fulton County Police from participating in the 35th annual National Night Out.
Oh, you just getting everything today.
When the sun finally started shining over the Aviation Community Cultural Center, county officials and police were spreading the public safety message while offering residents a different twist from previous events.
But being Fulton County, we wanted to figure out a way to improve upon that. So we asked some of our partners within Fulton County to also partner with us this year. So, we have community court, libraries, arts, mental health department. So they're all out here to assist us with the citizens that live in Fulton Industrial District.
Events like National Night Out help build a stronger relationship between police and the community. According to the Washington Post, over 600 people have been shot and killed by police in 2018. In the state of Georgia, the GBI has been requested 56 times this year to investigate a police-involved shooting. Thankfully this year, Fulton County Police does not have one police-involved shooting.
Too often that we see that the law enforcement community has a bad rep as it relates to how society views it. No better way than to take this portion of the year, right as school starts back, to have a meet and greet, so to speak.
To show a strong desire to create a strong bond with residents living in the Fulton Industrial District, the department and its justice partners did what they could to bring as many people as possible to this year's National Night Out.
One of the big differences that we did was our population here on Fulton Industrial is a little different than it was when we had all the other areas of South Fulton. And so transportation's an issue. So we brought in a bus and went and picked people up and brought them over to this event, and we've never done that before.
The District Attorney's Office has a community prosecution unit. I'm honored to serve as a South Fulton community prosecutor, and what that unit does is attend events like this where we get to interact with the community. If you have a question, a concern, and unfortunately a criminal problem, please reach out to us.
National Night Out is just one of the ways police can let the community they serve and protect know they are all on the same team.
Police National Night Out is just a great event, always has been, at least my exposure to it for the last 3 years. And I think the primary thrust is really to bring the police into the community. And I think everyone knows the benefit of community policing. This is just a demonstration of it on one particular night.
It's not just a national night out, it's a national night out against school crime. So this is something for the police department, information that can get out to the local residents. And it's a common fight. It's not just the police, the residents have to participate as well.
That participation from both sides is sure to continue for years to come.
Now, National Night Out is just one example of the community-involved programs for the Fulton County Police Department. It and other programs allow the department to get out into the community and talk to the residents they serve and protect in a casual atmosphere. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you, Brian. Fulton County Superior Court welcomes a new member to its bench. During a swearing-in ceremony at the state capitol, Governor Nathan Deal administered the oath of office to the Honorable Shakura Ingram Millender. Governor Deal appointed the former Fulton County magistrate judge to fill the vacancy created by the retirement of Judge Alfred Dempsey Jr.
I am elated. I set as a goal to be a judge very early in my career. It's probably been about 18 years ago that I first decided I wanted to be a judge. And then I set out on a course of trying to map out a career that would make me a wonderful asset to the bench. I plan to make sure that my courtroom is a place where citizens can come to be heard and know that they'll be treated with respect in a courteous manner, but also know that they're going to get a judge who's going to be fair and is going to apply the law as it is written without favor and without any partiality to any side.
Well, we're excited. We're getting an experienced jurist. She's been a magistrate judge for several years. She worked for a top-flight law firm here in Fulton County, and she was a prosecutor. So she's one of those rare additions to our bench with background in criminal and civil. So we're real excited, and we welcome her to the Superior Court.
Judge Millender began her legal career as an assistant solicitor for the city of Atlanta. She then served 6 years as an assistant district attorney with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. Well, if you've ever wanted to be a notary public, here is your chance. The county's clerk of Superior and Magistrate Courts, the Honorable Kathleen Tina Robinson, along with the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority, are presenting free training for current and future Fulton County notary publics.
This training session is important for notaries because several reasons. One, notary fraud, believe it or not, is at an all-time high. There are new laws and new statutes that notaries must abide by, certain mandates that govern notaries. So we will have members of the Clerk's Authority here to talk about those mandates, the new laws, and what notaries need to do to protect themselves and the citizens that they serve.
There will be 2 training classes on Wednesday, September 26th, in the Government Center's Assembly Hall from 10 a.m. to 11:30 or from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. A notary public is appointed by state government to serve the public as an impartial witness during the signing of important documents. Fulton's board hears the latest news about Marta during its quarterly update. Marta General Manager and CEO Jeffrey Parker informed the board that despite additional services, 2018 marks the 5th consecutive years of no fare increases. Marta also received a $3.6 million grant from the Federal Transit Administration's Bus and Bus Facilities Infrastructure Investment Program. That money will upgrade and replace Marta's 40-foot diesel-fueled buses with 60-foot compressed natural gas buses, which are expected to go into service within the next 24 months. Marta's CEO also informed the board about a pilot program called Rides to Wellness.
This is a program that's aimed at trying to make a connectivity between our patrons who are accessing doctor's appointments and making sure that patrons understand how to access our system and get to their appointments on time and really ultimately reduce the overall cost of health care.
So far this year, Marta has installed 8 bus stop shelters and has plans for 25 more. Improving on amenities at current stations such as overcrowding, parking shortages, and patron accessibility are also top priorities. The program that gives Fulton County citizens the opportunity to be in the shoes of county officials and employees will soon get underway. Joining us now to explain how you can be a part of the 2018 class of Citizens University is Fran Calhoun, the Office of External Affairs Division Manager. Fran, thanks for joining us on Fulton Today.
Hi, Shania. Thank you for having me today.
So please tell our viewers all about what we affectionately call FCCU.
Citizens University is best thought of as government night school for citizens. It was established by the Fulton County Board of Commissioners in 2004 to enhance government interactions with its citizens and to really provide more transparency for government operations. We have been very encouraged by the 15 years that we've had Citizens University, and all of our participants have thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, some have gone on to run for office themselves. So we believe that we're producing great leaders out of Citizens University.
And what can participants expect this year?
This year, in 2018, we have an exciting lineup of classes. Our agency and department heads will be presenting interactive class course material. And we've added a few classes this year. We have our registration and elections team. They will be on hand to demonstrate use of all of their equipment and to talk about what we can expect as we transition to new machines and selection of new modern equipment. We will also have some other fan favorites, our arts and culture department, and of course our property tax assessor will be on hand to continue that conversation this year. I think we've all actually earned a degree in property tax assessment over the past year and a half.
Fran, talk about some of the benefits of attending Citizens University.
Yes, there are so many benefits to attending Citizens University. This 10-week series allows citizens to have in-depth, hands-on, behind-the-scenes knowledge about how government operates and how local decisions are made, how budgets are developed for our county. And some of the classes are actually clinics where those citizens get to be the decision makers and they get to weigh some of the options and look at the trade-offs for some of the decisions that are made. And so it gives them an opportunity to really see what goes into making a government operate.
And now, so how does someone go about registering for this year's class?
Registration is already open. Citizens can go to the Fulton County website at fultoncountyga.gov. On the homepage, there is a link to Citizens University, and interested citizens can populate the form and we'll get that immediately and respond to them. Registration does close midnight, August 24th. Classes are limited to 30, and so it's on a first served, first enrolled basis.
And any final thoughts, Fran?
As a resident of Fulton County, I am so glad that the county offers this class to citizens. It allows citizens to not only learn for themselves firsthand how government works, but also to take this knowledge back to their respective communities to help empower those communities. Registration for each participant is $40, so we hope that that is affordable. It serves to defray the cost of our program course materials. We look forward to having every citizen who's interested to sign up.
Fran Calhoun, sounds like another fun and exciting Fulton County Citizens University is upon us. Thank you so much for joining us here on Fulton Today.
Thanks again for having me.
Now, Fulton County Citizen University starts September 6th and ends on November 8th, followed by a graduation ceremony on that 15th. To register, call 404-612-8300 or email citizens.university@fultoncountyga.gov. Remember, the deadline to apply is Friday, August 24th. And still to come on Fulton Today, honoring one of Atlanta's most beloved and tenured television personalities. It's a part of our district by district coverage next. Fulton residents can go one-on-one with one district commissioner all month long, and another commissioner salutes the end of a media era. Here's this week's district by district coverage. We begin with Chairman Rob Pitts, who is honoring an Atlanta media icon. In case you missed it, the at-large commissioner was among a packed house at WSB-TV to wish a happy retirement to Jocelyn Dorsey. The chairman gave Jocelyn an official Chairman's Award for her 45 years of public service to Atlanta and Fulton County.
Back in the day, so to speak, it was difficult. You get out of school now and you come to work, you come to WSB and others, but for her, she's always been a part of the community. She was always right there with us, those of us who were elected officials, and she knew as much about the issues as those of us who were elected knew about the issues.
Jocelyn Dorsey was the first African-American news anchor in the Atlanta market. Fulton commissioners honored her with her own official day back in July. Jocelyn began with Channel 2 back in 1973. District 1 Commissioner Liz Hausman has been named as the Vice Chair for the Transit Subcommittee of the National Association of Counties Committee on Transportation. Over the last year, the North Fulton representative has served on the NACO Transportation Committee and served on the Georgia House Commission on Transit Funding and Governance for 2017 through 2018. Commissioner Hausman has also played a key role in Fulton County's transit study.
I think it's really important that we have a seat at the table. My effort to date has been to make sure that in any federal infrastructure package that might come out of Washington, that transit is part of that. And that's what I'll be working towards primarily on this particular committee.
Commissioner Hausman joined Governor Nathan Deal earlier this year at a signing ceremony inside the state capitol for House Bill 930, legislation that establishes regional transit governance. District 5 residents have the opportunity to engage with both county staff and community partners all month long. Beginning this week, Commissioner Marvin S. Arrington Jr. will begin his quarterly series of district dialogues with members of the community. Among the topics to be discussed are Fulton County's registration and elections, the Fulton County Library System, low-income senior services, and youth enrichment programs in Fulton County.
When we host these district dialogues, we do usually host them in all parts of the district. So we do one in East Atlanta, one in East Point, and also one in the city of South Fulton.
Now, here are the dates for the meetings this week and next. You can contact the District 5 office if you are unable to make these meetings, but you want to leave a comment. And finally, a look back at the good times families enjoyed at the back-to-school movie on the Green night in South Fulton. District 6 Commissioner Emma I. Darnell's office joined City of South Fulton council members for the free event at Burdette Park.
This is one of the greatest communities in Fulton County, and certainly one of the greatest in District 6. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight and sharing. Email is good, but in person is better.
Because this is a community affair, and it was giveaway book bags, movie night, also to get to know the community and the workers and everything, and enjoy an evening out.
Moviegoers enjoyed the film Black Panther. The kids also enjoyed a game truck, free food and snacks, and backpacks. And up next on Fulton Today, new and expecting mothers are taught the healthiest way to feed their little bundles of joy. Stay with us, everybody. For one full week, mothers and expecting mothers all across the world support each other in what medical professionals say is often the healthiest way to feed babies. And Fulton's health team joined in the observance. Moms gathered together to breastfeed and offer peer support to each other during a number of 2018 global Big Latch On events. This one was at the Solarium in Decatur. The annual event is designed to promote and support breastfeeding.
Different registered locations throughout the world participate in this three-day event. They choose one of the days to participate, and the event takes place at these locations. They gather breastfeeding moms and their babies to feed babies all at the same time.
The Big Latch On is held every August during National Breastfeeding Week. The observance aims to strengthen national and global support for breastfeeding and to improve the health of children and women around the world. Fulton's Board of Health offers services for moms and babies every day of the week. Learn more by visiting its website. Now, Fulton mothers who are a part of the Women, Infants, and Children program have access to free, locally grown fresh produce. The annual Summer WIC Farmers Market is open for business at 5 Fulton County Board of Health locations. While the produce is free for WIC participants, any Fulton resident can purchase the affordably priced fruits and vegetables. This market is at the Neighborhood Union Health Center.
I think it's a beautiful thing. It's healthy for people, you know, that's trying to eat right, because I'm trying to eat healthy. I just had a baby, so I'm trying to keep work on my weight and keep my weight down and stuff. Everybody has those days where, you know, low on funds, but kids gotta eat. And I love to cook. I hate doing frozen processed foods.
This year, Fulton's Board of Health will provide 3,000 Farmers Market Nutrition Program vouchers. Overall, the county's WIC program services almost 10,000 participants each month. Once again, visit the Board of Health's website to get more information on the program. We want to share a wonderful story with you about how individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities were given the day that they have never had before. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has more on the first ever Spartacular Ladies' Day.
It's the smile that says it all, because this is a day when all of these women are being pampered. From manicures and pedicures to the facials, this day is special because of the important clientele.
Our individuals are diagnosed with developmental disabilities, so we just wanted to treat them today and show them that all women should be pampered.
Each of the women receive Fulton County services from the Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities Department. Employees from the department, along with the clients' families, donated all of the products necessary to host the Spartacular Ladies' Day at the South Training Center.
Because normally they don't get to just come out and do the things that we consider to be normal without being looked at differently. So here, this is a safe environment where they can do those things.
The Spa Day is just one of several new program ideas brought forth by county staff. The goal is to expose the residents who receive county services with the Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities Department to programming that is different from what has been offered before. Based on the reaction from staff and the clients, Spartacular Ladies' Day is likely to return.
I really enjoy doing events like this for my individuals. It creates their world of normalcy, and that allows them to be themselves in this environment.
And an environment these ladies clearly enjoyed. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
Love that story. Thanks, Priscilla. Up next on Fulton Today, an update on the library closures taking place all across the county. Stay with us, everybody. As summer turns to fall, you may want to think about getting in touch with your artistic side. Registration to participate in the Arts and Culture Department's 8-week fall art classes is upon us. Based on skill levels, teens, adults, seniors, and even little ones can participate in classes like dance, drawing, pottery, and acting.
We invite the residents to sign up for those classes, and they're very exciting, and we hope to be able to satisfy with those classes, their interest in the arts.
Registration ends September 7th with classes starting September 8th and ending November 3rd at each of the 5 art centers. You can register online at fultonarts.org. Please keep in mind the art centers are unable to take any registrations over the phone. And finally, with more libraries closing due to renovations, we wanted to give you a progress update. As of last week, the Sandy Springs, Southwest, Kirkwood, and Washington Park libraries are temporarily closed. On August 21st, the Dogwood, Roswell, and West End libraries will also close. Each branch will reopen in either late November or late February of 2019. The renovations to these libraries and the other branches, as well as the Central Library, are all a part of the Library Capital Improvement Program.
There are a number of things that we want patrons to remember while they are visiting different branches during the renovation of their home branch. One of the most important things is our holds process. So when you put a book on hold on our website or by calling a library, you want to make sure that you select a new location to put your book on hold. For residents of the county who are getting their first library card or writing in and signing up for their first library card online, make sure that you are selecting a library that is open. We want to make sure that when you go pick up your library card, it is there and the building is open for business.
Once again, for up-to-date information on the library renovation project and for information on all libraries being renovated, you can call that renovation hotline at 404-613-READ. That's 404-613-7323. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to connect with you online. Be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. And you can watch a replay of this show or any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.